I'm Tina Wood.
And I'm Laura Foy.
As co-host of an interactive talk show about video games, it's important that we have an insider's track on what's happening in our industry.
That's right, Tina. That's why we rely on Jeff Keighley to keep us up to date on the latest news in gaming.
No one person is more plugged in and more respected than the editor-in-chief of GameSlice and contributing writer to Entertainment Weekly, MTV Magazine, and Business 2.0.
That's right. And of all the co-hosts we've had, Jeff was definitely our favorite.
Wow, I really appreciate all that stuff, guys. Thanks. Did you really mean it, though?
No, not at all, Jeff. We just want our pants back.
Thanks
for coming.
But I'm keeping the panties.
Thanks for tuning in to G4TV the Show, where gamers get to sound off. Now, Tina, how's your week been?
Okay, my week's been pretty good, but, you know, I'm still obviously having a hard time with this FSU Miami loss that happened almost 2 weeks ago.
You need to get over it.
I can't.
You might need some therapy.
There's certain things in life I can understand, you know, and there's certain things I can't. And I don't understand how Florida State cannot beat the University of Miami in football. I don't get it.
You know what,
I don't
Tina?
get it.
We're not talking about that. I'm sorry I asked.
I don't get
because with us today for his encore performance is the guy who can get both Tina and I out of our pants at the same time.
Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley.
How you guys doing? I still got the panties here.
Yeah, there you go. Don't go selling those.
Let's see what gamers want to talk about.
Hey, caller.
Hello?
Hey, what's your name?
Hey, it's Jack Ruby Ultima.
Hey, Jack Ruby Ultima. Where are you from?
Riverside.
Riverside. What would you like to talk to us about?
Yeah, about the DS.
Okay.
They just announced the price, right?
Yeah, they did.
And, you know, everyone seems to think, you know, well, it's a great price, not expensive as we thought.
Yeah.
But they're still, you know, they're still going to want to charge you for, like, wireless or something. They probably would.
Right. Well, you're talking about, so it's only $1,000.
Right. So you're asking, because it's $1.49, and you're asking whether or not they're going to charge additional for the wireless service?
That's what that's kind of asking.
That's your speculation. Jeff, what do you think?
My guess is that they probably will. I have a lot of questions about sort of the online component to DS. They're talking about it as a big part of it, but we have no information on it. We don't even have clarity on what games are going to be online enabled. We know that the Metroid Prime Hunters demo that's going to come with it is going to feature some online.
Right.
But I'm not clear if it's just going to be online, if you have to be in the same room, or if you could actually play people cross-country. So, you know, Nintendo down the road will probably charge people, but I think, you know, it's going to take a long time until they're the games that are really going to support it in a big way.
Right. Once the software's there, then Nintendo's going to have control over it and really be able to do what they want. I don't think $149 seems that bad. Inflation. Game Boys.
I think $149 is a great price.
$149 is great. Everyone was surprised when it was that cheap. Because everyone was thinking it was going to be $199. You know, PSP people were expecting it was going to be $300. So I think Nintendo made a smart move making it $149.
But interesting though, they're doing this online push, and yet didn't Nintendo just come out recently saying that gamers don't care about online gaming?
That is true.
What's that about?
It's a little backwards.
Are you a Nintendo fan, caller?
A little bit. You know, I sort of dropped off after N64 though.
Yeah. So do you think you're going to pick up the Nintendo DS, or you think you're going to look maybe a little Sony device?
You know what? I might pick it up if it's doesn't turn out to be like Virtual Boy the sequel, you know?
No, absolutely. I hear what you're saying. Thanks, caller. Appreciate it.
Thanks, caller. That's interesting.
On.
Charging for the wireless. They don't mention that.
No, they don't.
Fine print.
We have smart callers. Hey, caller.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
Mark Michaels, or on the board I'm known as Lucky Capone.
We'll take you, Lucky Capone. What would you like to talk to us about?
That game, Second Sight.
Well, Second Sight is a game that people are comparing it to PsyOps. We've played it a little bit. We have a review built in.
I do.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, Codemasters is not a company that's known for putting out, you know, great games, but the developer, Free Radical, are the guys that did Time Splitters, known for doing a lot of good games. I like some of the stuff they're doing with physics and with moving objects around, but it just feels like kind of a poor man's
It's so second-rate to PsyOps. Like, unless you have a GameCube and no other system, I really see no reason for you to get this game as opposed to PsyOps. Now, they're touting it as having a better story. But let's talk about, it's an action game. Do we really care about the story?
Yeah, you don't care.
I don't care about the damn story.
And it's a little frustrating because you're like, you know, kind of getting lost a little bit. Like, what am I supposed to do? Which power do I need to kind of go through
The telekinetic powers were nowhere near as cool.
The controls also have some problems, and I think, you know, the way you use physics in this is not as precise as PsyOps. PsyOps really nailed making the controls on the right analog work well with the objects. This has some problems with objects kind of getting stuck and stuff.
Yeah,
so
look,
it's all right,
Grim Reaper 1986 on the board says he hates the game's controls. This kind of game is best played in third-person or first-person viewpoints, not a viewpoint you'd see in everything or nothing.
We'll call our, have you played PsyOps?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick with that, buddy.
Yeah.
Stick with that. Listen, we've got to take a break. But get out those feeder mice, because later we're going to get up close and personal with the world's most famous lizard. And it's not Tina.
Hey, this is Scott Rubin from G4TV.com, and if I have to think back to some of these memories that really still stick with me after all these years, would have to be getting out to E3 and meeting the people who were actually at home watching G4, but we didn't think anyone was watching.
All right, we're back. And back with us for the second time, proving that Tina and I keep them coming back for more, is Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley.
There you go.
And joining me, of course,
Yes,
are your Penny. So we have three guest hosts.
That's great, that's great.
I don't know if they really are.
Speaking of coming back for more, when you need a little fix of G4 TV, Tina, when can they get that?
They can get it Wednesdays, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. And don't forget to watch us or hit our message boards at G4TechTV.com. Get your voice heard, or don't.
We might just put them on the show if we hear them.
Yes.
Let's hear some right now.
That sounds good. Hey, caller.
Hello?
Hey, what's your name?
Chicken Noodle.
Chicken Noodle.
Chicken
I love
Noodle.
that.
Aw.
That tickles you kind of for some reason.
He makes me feel better.
Chicken Noodle, where are you calling from?
Coachella, California.
All right. What would you like to talk about with the three of us?
Like what's new in the game and why should I buy it?
You should buy it now.
Slide
I
two.
love
Yeah.
it. Tina likes a platformer, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen. Mark
I
this
do.
day in your calendars.
Did you play the first Sly game?
Yeah.
And what'd you think of it?
It was alright.
It was all right. Well, some
Oh.
people are saying this isn't quite as good as the first one.
Who's
I
saying that?
actually wasn't that big of a people on the boards. If you'd go to our boards and check them, you'd look and see that. People,
Really?
I
got
actually
things to
think
do.
it's a little bit. I'm having more fun with this than I actually did with the original game.
Really?
Yes.
No, there's a lot of new stuff. I mean, you can play not just Slide, you can play, Bentley,
and-
and you can play, the whole team. And I think it's got kind of an interesting economy system. You can kind of upgrade the characters as you go
Yep.
along. It's
Find
got a
new
lot of good
moves.
stuff to it. My worry is that this game is still so kind of kiddie and childlike.
You know what? I totally agree with you, and I am a big fan of the Sly, franchise now. But like the text, the dialogue, the jokes, they're really not funny to me.
Yeah, the dialogue to me is just, it feels, I mean, it's like, it's so cartoonish. It's just kind of
so
a little over the
cartoonish,
top.
and I love the
wait,
style.
Can you guys not be 35 years old and enjoy a good, cute game?
I enjoy
What are you,
the game.
40?
I enjoy the game. And let me tell you one thing, a major improvement, I think, from the original Sly game. You mentioned you can play as multiple characters, but the cool thing is when you play as multiple characters, you're all in the same environment, and you go back to one, back
Right,
to
you
the
go-
other. Where I really think this is where they failed in Munch's Odyssey, and I'm a big fan of that franchise too, as y'all know, where you had to go from different environment, and it was weird for me, but I felt disjointed. But here, you're together as a team.
And you're working together on a
Working
mission.
together
Yeah,
on one
that's right.
mission, it's family.
And LA
That's
Kings
smart.
Fan 18 says the graphics are incredible for a cel-shaded game, and the gameplay is easy to catch on to. This is going on to his list just like the predecessor. Thank you, caller. Pick it up. Absolutely.
Pick it up. It's
Hey.
better than the first.
Absolutely. Hey, caller.
Hey,
Hey, what's your name?
Jack,
Jack, where you calling from?
Glendale, California.
All right, do you have a question for us?
Yeah, it's about Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005.
Okay, what'd you like to know?
How much do you guys think it improved from last year's version?
It's a
It's
good
improved.
game. It's a golf game. My
Yeah.
favorite thing in this game though is they have this great sort of create a player feature, and I
Yes.
spent I don't know if you guys
Jeff.
have done it, but it's just
why
like.
even bother? You have to go through hours, pick the hair, pick the brow, pick the color, pick
But
the
it's
nose.
fine. I mean, you can
pick
actually-
the lip gloss.
But
Lip gloss.
you can do fun stuff. You can put freckles on people. I don't know if you saw Tiger Woods was on. He was on Conan O'Brien the other night, and they actually put Conan O'Brien in the game. And
Oh,
stuff.
did they? I
And
missed
it's-
it.
No, it's really cool. You can create your own golfer.
Waste of time. What?
It's fun. Don't you like that stuff?
It is a fun game.
Give
Yeah.
me the game.
No,
Give me the game.
I agree with that. I think if you're really actually a big fan of real golf too, it's the best golf game out there.
Right.
We've talked a little bit also. I don't know. Have you played 2004,
Yeah,
caller?
yeah,
You did.
yeah.
Yeah, I would absolutely play this. I mean,
Right.
in some ways, it's like a lot of money to be playing because it's not
Is it-
that many
right,
different
is
things.
it worth another $50 to buy it? But they have this Tiger Vision feature. I don't know if you've seen it, but it
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
allows Tiger to sort of, you see where the putt's going to go.
Right.
So some people are saying it's making the game too easy because it sort of, gives you hints. But I think it's
Well,
great
it
to
is,
make
but
it more
there's
accessible.
also there's more of there's more customization that you can do, so you can actually make the course harder and more
Caller,
difficult at the
do
beginning.
you like golf games in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what about more like arcade golf games like
Hot Shots
Hot-
4?
or
I haven't played-
Outlaw Golf?
I haven't played any of those, but I've played Mario Golf.
And that's good
Mario
times.
Golf is
That's
fun.
good
That's fun.
times.
Yeah. I would stick with that stuff. Hot Shots Golf 4 is fun. I absolutely prefer Tiger Woods games, but
It's
I
more
really
of a
like
realistic
more
sim.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a quick, just pick up and play and have a good time, you're going to go with Outlaw, you're going to go with Hot Shots. If you want more of a realistic golf sim, like create your character, I guess go with
Yeah,
Tiger
Tiger,
Woods.
again, EA Sports, they always deliver, the best, most realistic sports
Just
games.
in the
Yeah.
game.
All right, I
It is?
hope
I had to
that
get that
answered
out
your
of the start.
question. We answered
Cough
each
the
other,
roll.
so I don't know if that helped.
I think it helped.
I don't know.
I feel better.
I kind of feel like we made it all about us.
Really?
Yeah, why don't we throw to break?
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. But coming up, Jeff is going to give away some free G4 goodies to some gamers who know fact from fiction. And on our way out, let's take a quick look at GameFly's top game rentals. The show that bears all, and bearing all of ours is Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, you're pretty proud of those, aren't you?
Glad to be back here. Yes, I'm going to keep them here.
Yeah, we're not going to say whose is whose.
We won't say what we have of yours inside of the dressing room,
That's
Jeff
right.
Keighley.
Now, but let me tell you, at home, sometimes you look at something that's kind of weird, like Tina, and you just look away, right? But sometimes
not
if you
after
look,
a couple drinks, you
you look just a little longer, and you'll see something truly beautiful. So yes, just like Tina, occasionally cool things come in strange packages. And I'll bet that's the case with this week's Twisted and Sweet, presented by G4TV. You don't join me anymore?
I just sat there and took that.
Wow.
I just took it. I took a beating.
I feel the tension right
I took
here.
a beating from you.
I get no love anymore. A little joking around. But Jeff, tell me what game is weird and yet beautiful for you?
Yes.
Well, this is definitely a weird game. It's Amplitude. It's a game for PlayStation 2 that came out about a year ago. It was one of my favorite games last year, and it's just totally twisted. It's it's basically a rhythm game, but it's my favorite rhythm game.
No, it's a seizure. I want to have a seizure next half-hour game.
It's fun, and you pick the different tracks. So you have drums and bass and vocals. And you basically just do the patterns for these different games.
Right.
But what's great about this is it's got great music. It's got Blink-182, Pink,
Garbage.
BT, Garbages, and they're absolutely great bands. And also, it's an online rhythm game. You can actually face off against people online, and there's no other rhythm game that's been able to do this kind of stuff. There's a remix feature. I love this game. It's only about $20 now.
I thought it was really hard, but I do enjoy it. Let me tell you, Kevin Parirai of G4 fame
he's
is
so
a master
at this game.
It's ridiculous.
Is he a musician?
Yeah, and he's a percussionist as well. So.
See, I've heard that. Drummers do well at the game, and one other reason then, it's Twisted and Sweet.
There you go.
It's more twisted than sweet, I think.
You're not doing it. It's Jeff's game. It's Jeff's game.
Sweet.
Okay, well, it's not about that anymore. So everyone's favorite giant radioactive lizard is back, and this time he's back online. And to show off Godzilla Save the Earth
Wait, Tina, we got to class up the place for the guests.
Scott McCarthy.
Tina, leaving your underwear all over the place.
I forgot.
You can't take his laptop.
Now bring in the guests. Bring in the guests now. All right.
Scott McCarthy, brand manager of Atari, and my neighbor.
There you go.
Yes.
New neighbors.
And your neighbors. Now, first of all, what is it that you want to tell us about this game?
We went out and we asked just fans of Godzilla, what do you want out of the next Godzilla game? And they told us by far, we want the game on PS2, we want an Xbox, we want it online, and that is exactly what we were able to bring them.
We posted the boards for everyone to write you in questions, and B. Harlan 2002 wrote in, will the little intricacies that made the movie so much fun still be there, such as the not-so-good voice acting?
The not-so-good voice acting, that's not really part of the entire Godzilla franchise, the license that
But it's still got that kind of
Exactly, we still got guys in costumes running around the city, so that's really what we were going for. And you see Jet Jaguar and Godzilla 2000 right there. So I mean, we were able to bring in a lot of the really, really cool monsters that the fans really, really wanted.
Well, let's take a call. Hey, caller.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler, where are you calling from?
Bristol, Connecticut.
All right, you a fan of Godzilla?
Yep.
What's your question for Scott?
Will there be anything exclusive to the PS2 version or the Xbox version of the game?
You know what, Tyler? The PS2 and the Xbox version are exactly alike. You can go online with both of them. So
but there is a PS2 version this year, which you guys have finally. Because that's the thing is, this Godzilla, came on the GameCube, then the Xbox.
Right.
Why is it taking so long to bring it to PS2?
You know, we just really thought that the GameCube was for the original game was the best one to go out with. We had a great party game, and the GameCube was the party system. So now we have an online game, and PS2 and Xbox are the online systems.
Thanks, Tyler. Totally appreciate it. Now, you talk about how many players are we talking about and downloadable content? What do we?
We're still planning on downloadable content. There will be up to 4 players online, but you can still do the one-on-one versus. So there's up to 5 modes of play when you go online.
And talk a little bit about some more of the other monsters that we can look forward to.
Tell us about the monsters.
Space Godzilla is going to be in the game. Jet Jaguar that you see there is in the game. Baragon's in the game now. There's actually finally a full playable version of Mothra that everyone wanted. So we basically just put in everything that the gamers were asking us for.
And which cities? Well, we got a UFO, so we've got something far, far away.
The UFOs drop power-ups. The city that we're fighting right now is Boston.
Is Godzuki in the game?
Godzuki's not in the game.
Good, I don't really like Godzuki.
Godzuki's expensive.
Godzuki, yeah, exactly.
Thank Godzuki. Godzuki's not in the game.
Godzuki's the only monster with an agent, so
Exactly.
we had to avoid Godzuki.
And is Adam Fish wants to know, talking about the battle system, pretty close to the first game or the original game?
Well, we really retooled the entire battle system, so the battle system is much more intricate than it used to be, and actually there are more combo moves and a lot more specific moves per monster.
Right, and let me tell you, I think this is the host challenge that we did last year.
That was good.
Where
we're not going to talk about it.
Let me tell you, it's an emotion. You can get very invested into this game. We had a host challenge with the Godzilla that got a little heated, so to speak.
Who won?
Laura did, but it was between Laura and Scott, actually.
It's debatable, but hey, you
Laura actually threw in her controller before it was over.
Whatever, she cheated.
And so the game's not allowed to do
Bad memory.
that.
She doesn't want to remember any of this.
God, all right, next week, G4TV.com is turning Japanese. We really think so. And in honor of the Tokyo Game Show, we'll be looking at this year's show and what it means for you and your gaming future. Plus, Tina, a brand new cutscene theater. So make sure to tune in next Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be very, very good.
It's going to be fun, so check it out. But in about 2 minutes, we're going to give away some super cool stuff. But right now, EA is giving away 50 grand to the winner of its Madden tournament. That kind of makes our shirts and stuff seem
like they're about 50 cents.
Not so cool. But let's check in on the tour anyway.
Jay Sparks back again for yet another installment of the 2004 EA Sports Madden Challenge. We're in the 12th city on the tour of Philly, where the big story is the Madden Road Warriors that have traveled from all over the country to take place in this particular bracket. We'll catch up with them, find out a little bit about their lifestyles, their travels, and how they're getting down on the sticks. And I understand you've been to a couple of other cities just to compete in the Madden Challenge. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Nothing much to say. I was up in Boston last week. I was in New York yesterday, made it to the playoffs in New York, lost in the first round.
New York, a lot of people went deep. I haven't seen Philly yet, so gonna find out.
Can we expect to see you at any other Madden challenges throughout the remainder of this year?
Yes, sir. DC, South Carolina, Atlanta. Too many hurricanes out in Florida. You might see me somewhere else, though.
Just understand that the next time you come to a Madden challenge, you might be facing off against one of these very road warriors we talking about. And then the only question remains is, do you got game?
All right, now sometimes I lie. I just straight up make up a bunch of crap and then tell to Laura, like, you look good today.
Thanks, Tina.
And she believes me and I laugh at her. Anyway, to make sure nobody laughs at you, we're gonna clear up some video game truths and untruths because it's time for... That's right. Jeff has some statements here, some true, some not so much, and he's going to read each one to a caller who will guess whether he's lying or not. Get it right, get the prize. We got hats, we got T-shirts. You ready?
I'm ready.
The callers are lined up.
I'm ready.
Hey, caller.
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
Killer Mike on the board and Michael.
Michael, where are you calling from?
Theodore, Alabama.
All right, you ready for Jeff?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, Michael, here's the first rumor. Okay, imagine a teeter-totter. On one end, you put 4 of the new sleek-looking PlayStation 2 hardware units. On the other end, you put 1 Xbox. Believe it or not, the side with the 1 Xbox is still going to be heavier than those new PlayStation 2s. Do you believe me or not?
I believe you.
You are correct.
Yeah,
that's true. Absolutely.
All right, congratulations. We'll be sending you some swag.
Yeah, that's true.
Some light little suckers, huh?
Yeah, I think they're 900 grams each, and an Xbox is like, you know, it's 4 pounds.
That's drug talk,
something
isn't
like
it?
That. That's true. I don't know.
All right,
That's
let's
the
take the
first
next
one.
call. Hey, caller.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
This is Jim Maximus on the forums. I think you know the last name.
Yeah, we do Paint a Kiss.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Listen up for Jeff.
Okay, Jim, here we go. To promote the upcoming release of Halo 2, Microsoft is distributing T-shirts emblazoned with the slogan, "I can kick your ass in Halo 2." Now, the campaign has been such a success that Microsoft will soon put out a similar shirt for Blinks 2 with the slogan, "I can suck you down in Blinks 2." Believe me or don't.
That's a good one. What do you think?
That's just too stupid to be false. I have to say true.
Actually, it's not true.
You're too smart for yourself.
That's right, you're overthinking it.
You are overthinking it. All right. All right, thanks, Max.
But I worry about Jeff that made that rumor out.
I was like, okay. All right, hey, caller.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
RFX.
RFX, where are you calling from?
Rochester, New York.
Listen carefully.
Okay, here's the next one. In the second week of release, Burnout 3 Takedown, which is one of the best games of the year, was the best-selling PlayStation 2 title at a major retailer, selling more copies than both Sly 2, which is what we talked about earlier, and Shell Shock NAM 67. Do you believe me or don't?
I believe you.
Unfortunately, that's not true.
Oh, Jeff, you're killing him this week.
No, and it was tough. I was really surprised by this, but actually Sly 2 and Shellshock Nam 67 sold more copies than Burnout 3 on the PS2. I was really disappointed about this.
I'm a little disappointed too, but Sly 2 is good times. So.
Absolutely. All right,
sorry, buddy.
All right, last one. Hey, caller.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
Splinter Cell MGS.
All right, listen carefully for Jeff Keighley.
Okay, here we go. Here's the big rumor. In the wake of the recent Women's in Games conference held in Austin, Texas, Microsoft will release an Xbox for the holidays. Now, the console will be in pink, believe it or not, and will come with free access to Xbox Live and a lot of casual games on Xbox Arcade. Do you believe me or don't?
I don't know about a pink Xbox. I don't believe you.
You're right. That's true.
Wait, he said he doesn't believe you.
He doesn't believe it. There's no pink Xbox coming out.
Right, that's what I meant. Okay, everybody gets prizes because, as you know, it is G4TV.com. We are out of time. We want to thank our guests, Scott McCarthy, and, of course, Jeff Keighley for playing with us. And you guys for making the show happen. Keep playing. We're out of here. Tina, you look good.
I do. I'm a swag girl.
Remember how we lied to each other?
Swag. Yeah, exactly.
He goes back.
There's one show out there that keeps coming up. Hurl. It's good, unclean fun.
Eat it! Eat it!
The greatest gag reflex competition ever mounted.
Don't puke, brother! Don't puke, eat more!
It's gastronomic molestation. It will bring about the imminent destruction of the human race. Reality TV that's turning heads and stomachs. Hurl. All new Sunday at 7, only on G4.
Your 360, we'll talk about which story swept us off our gaming couches.
And what game kicked ass this holiday season? Well, you're about to find out.
And what was the worst use of your cash in 05? Well, we're going to tell you because G4TV.com, the show that lasted 169 episodes, ends now.
Way to bring us out on a Debbie Downer, Tina.
Well, I'm just letting the audience know that we did 169 episodes.
It is, everybody. Welcome to the final
proud.
episode of G4TV.com. It's been a big year for everyone, a big year for us, big year for me personally.
Oh, yeah, big because you gained a few pounds.
I'm big. Anyway, we thought we'd take this time to look back at some of the biggest events of the year. So we took a poll online. You guys ran in and voted and clicked your little things and decided what were the most important moments in gaming in 2005.
Well,
Tina.
At number 5, originally it was you gaining the weight.
Yes, and your pregnancy.
But we made sure that it was all gaming news. So actually the delay of Zelda. Now you guys felt like that was number 5. This was a huge deal because as you'll notice right now, we're around the holiday season and there's not that AAA software title that people can go purchase. And I think Nintendo probably, when the game is delayed, it's obviously not ready, but really missed a big financial boat.
They did.
Right here. Because everyone's looking for that next title. Obviously, we've got the 360 and stuff, but Zelda being delayed was also, a little disappointing to Zelda fans.
A lot of fanboys. People want their Link, but you got to believe that it's going to be a better game because they're not putting it out now. They're missing all that income that could be coming in for the Christmas dollars to make it a better game.
Well, yeah, you always hope the game's going to be better.
What's kind of weird about it, though, is that they waited so long to announce it was delayed. And it wasn't just like it was delayed a month. I mean, it's like, now they're saying it'll come. I think the earliest it'll come is April, and then there are rumors that it won't be ready till the fall. And people are like, why did they even put that on the GameCube? Shouldn't they put that on the Revolution?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. You never know what Nintendo's up to, and that could be, although it's probably not what's happening.
Well, the thing is, Revolution is backwards compatible, so it's like even if you buy Revolution, you'll still be able to put the GameCube disc for Zelda in there. So that might be part of the plan. The talk is, like we talked about last week with Matt from IGN, Revolution might be quite cheap. So if it's like $149 for the console,
so maybe it'll be a launch title that's going to happen with the Revolution. Give them a call.
Swinging your sword.
What came in number 4, Jeff? Where are we at for?
Well, number 4, you guys think the number 4 story is the Killzone video from E3. Subject of much debate this year. Is this real PlayStation 3 gameplay footage? Or is it a bunch of CG made at a Scottish...
And what's the answer? We don't know.
It's still kind of unclear. I mean, Sony obviously wants to say this is a, sort of a target video of what it's going to look like. And then I don't think anyone's ever gotten to the bottom of what happened. There was a Scottish computer graphics house that sort of claimed for a while that they had done it. And they said this was potentially the game models that were created, but it wasn't rendered in real time. It was sort of like sped up.
All right, let's put our money on it right now. Who thinks this is real gameplay?
I think it's real.
Come on.
I think it's real.
Do you think it's real?
I don't have any money, though.
I don't think it's running in real time. I think it is what they expect the final game to look like. Because I think, Sony wouldn't have put that out there if the game is going to come out and it's going to look, half the quality of that. So that's the target. They'll be releasing, at E3 this year, hopefully when we get to actually play Killzone.
Yeah, I know.
Will it look like that? Will it play like that?
See.
That's, that's a big story for 06 for me.
It looks unbelievable. If that's what the PS3 technology looks like, then I say bring it on and let's play. Because it looks amazing.
And of course, Microsoft kept saying, how dare Sony put out these videos when, we're shipping the 360 this year. This stuff doesn't look as good, but they're like, you can actually play these games.
That's when Sony can go, okay, how dare you release Halo 2 on the launch date of the PS3.
Halo 3.
Halo 3, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a crazy year.
That's right.
Anyway,
What's the third
coming
story?
in at
Speaking of
third,
threes, exactly.
Sex, lots of sex. The hot coffee scandal.
Only on our boards does sex come in third.
Yeah,
and not
what's
first.
wrong with you people? This should be number one, the hot coffee scandal in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Obviously, there it is.
Very
Look,
controversial.
there's so much blood and violence and guts in video games. The two people just making love in their house.
Who cares?
Get over it.
Put over it. You can be 11 and watch that stuff. I don't know. Let's go with number 2. Let's go to the second biggest story that I thought would certainly be the number 1 item was the release of the 360. Interesting that this wasn't number 1.
There's Dan from Seattle. This is the guy that got the first one.
That's the guy that got the
Bill Gates.
That's Dan.
The reason why obviously this is huge is it marked the launch of the next-gen console war. So this is sort of the beginning of the next-gen war, and I think obviously everything's been about 360 this holiday season.
Right.
There hasn't been a lot happening on the GameCube and on the PS2. So.
But I think, people can't buy 360s. I can't tell you how many people come up to me and say they're so frustrated they can't, find the 360 they want to buy. And I think it's kind of unfortunate because there's so many great games on PlayStation 2 and even the original Xbox this holiday season.
Yeah.
I think some people are like, they don't want to buy games because they can't get a 360. What I tell people at home is like, keep buying games for the current system because they're still great.
Right, yeah.
And get
just
a 360
like our
next
show
year.
last week, there's plenty of love if you can't get the 360.
Yeah, I was playing the demo of this game called Black that's coming out in February from EA.
Real good.
Amazing game, but it's an Xbox One game, and I put it in my 360. I was hoping it would be backwards compatible.
Right.
Doesn't work, but it's like so you have to drag out the old Xbox.
You had to throw in that I put it in my 360.
Yeah, exactly. For all of you guys that can't get one.
Even Microsoft execs can't get a 360, but Jeff Keighley
number 1
can get a 360.
Exactly. What is the number 1 story? Well, the number 1 story with a whopping 49% of your votes, the Nintendo Revolution controller.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Well, I think it's interesting that people are so excited about this because they don't know a lot about it. No one's played with it yet. It's innovative. And I think, so many of the games, we see so many sequels, so many third-person action games, movie tie-ins. Like when someone does something new and fresh, I think we get excited about it.
Remember when it first came out and we actually, made fun of it on this show? We were like, what is that
With Sean Baby, right?
Control. Yeah. Oh, you weren't here that way.
Oh, sorry, Jeff. That was a great show.
We made fun of it. It was awesome.
That was one of the best shows we ever had.
That day.
You know it.
Yeah, we were making fun of her. Like, what is this weird controller 3D virtual space thing? That's stupid. But now, more thought into it. I want to play it.
I think people are intrigued by it. We'll have to see next year. What are the games that are come out for it? What's it going to cost? Is it
How are you going to play? I mean, it's going to change the way that we play video games, which is what I'm so looking forward to because Nintendo does a great job at that. Nintendo's going, all right, PS3
Anybody can do it,
and
Nintendo
Xbox. You guys take your HD and you take your next-gen technology, and let's just, we'll think innovation and we'll think video games, we'll think fun. So.
What are you even saying?
I don't know. I lost my own thought.
All right, stick around because after the break, we're going to give you our pick for best games of the year, which obviously are the best games of the year because we know.
I think I put Jack Daniels in here, and it's starting to kick in a little bit.
You don't know anything.
Happy holidays.
Lots of things that the G4 audience would be surprised to learn about me, but I'm not going to tell you all of them. I will say that most people don't know I have a black belt in karate, which I don't know if that expires after a few years, but I had one at one time, and yeah. Whoa!
Hey!
Hey everybody, welcome back to G4TV.com. We are wrapping up the year and the show by talking up the best and worst games of the year.
Yep.
So we're going to move on to talk about some of our favorite games. We covered a lot of games this year in all our episodes.
Good ones, bad ones.
So we're going to go genre by genre through some of our favorite games.
Well, let's start us off. What do we do? Third-person action?
Third-person action works with me. God of War, my favorite third-person action game of the year. Highly competitive category, but I think what David Jaffe did in this game is fantastic. The playability of it, the controls, I mean, so tight.
Is it because you can see breasts in this game, Jeff?
Maybe.
That's why I like it.
Sex mini game works, but it's
fantastic game. I mean, it doesn't. It's hard to really beat God of War. Not only probably one of the best games of the year, but in the last 5 years.
And for a PS2 game, looks amazing.
Yeah.
Graphically,
I would say
can't
it's a little more next gen than even stuff we've seen on 360 so far.
God of War is fantastic. Well, I almost chose God of War, but I really had to give it to a franchise that I wasn't a big fan of. But this game, Resident Evil 4, converted me into a real Resident
Another
Evil fan.
fine choice.
You're just buying into the hype.
So better than God of War in your mind?
You know what? It was very, very close, but because it converted me into a whole franchise I didn't like, I just thought this game, and the replayability, you can go through it 3 or 4 times, and it's just so fantastic, and I gave it to Resident Evil 4.
Now, this game, I loved on
Spike Awards
GameCube.
liked it.
They did. They loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great game. Now and the fact also that it came out on PS2. I thought it was going to do better on PS2. It came out in November. I thought it was going to be like a top 10 game. It wasn't, which I was sort of surprised by because it's like
that's
it's a
true.
great game.
I don't know why everybody at PS2 fans missed the boat on that, but it played so great on the GameCube.
Guys, I went ahead and I picked something a little off the wall, a little different, a little creative, shall we say? Killer 7.
How do you choose that
Killer
as the best?
7 is a great
Better
game.
than
I had
God
a
of
really
War.
great
Better
time
than God
with
of War. David Jaffe just burn you in
There
hell.
are men hanging from nooses with Mexican sexual masks on their face.
So frustrating this game at times.
Frustrating if you're not good at it, Tina.
No, it's good if you were on
I don't know.
acid.
Lost a little respect for you.
That's why I liked it. No, it was great. It was innovative. It was new. It was different. And like I said, I found it hysterical.
Send your letters to Laura if you buy that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Send me. Let's move on to
First-person shooters. I chose Fear.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys thought about Fear, but I thought Fear was a real fantastic game, a great shooter. I had a great time with it. Loved the creepy dead girl.
You can't beat the multiplayer.
No, the multiplayer was good, and I think you actually chose Fear as well.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, this year there weren't a lot of amazing first-person shooters. The other one I loved was Call of Duty 2, but this one I think, on the PC, I grew up playing PC first-person shooters.
Me too.
This year there were, and there were so few games this year. And I think this one was, was innovative. It was fun. It had a good storyline.
Yeah, it was cool.
After disappointments of like Quake 4 and stuff, which I wasn't really into. I mean, this was I think the best FPS, and we'll see. I mean, next year I think it's going to be an amazing year when you've got, hopefully some stuff coming out on the console.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike there, Jeff.
I agree. If you're looking for, really good graphics and, quality gameplay and replayability and all that.
Quality gameplay, that's just a minor thing, Laura.
If you want that in your gaming experience, that's cool.
What do you want?
I went with Dark Watch.
What?
Yes, I did. Because...
The contrarian on this show.
What is wrong with you? So many things, Tina.
I know this guy.
Just Dark Watch because it was so bad and made such little sense that you had to just laugh at it. And if you play it co-op, if you go... First of all, I enjoy most games. I prefer playing with other people rather than playing with myself.
What? I have a feeling you don't even know why you chose Dark Watch.
I enjoyed Dark Watch very much. It was good times. Play co-op. It's good. It's fun. It's easy. It's casual. All right, let's move on.
I'm afraid you're going to say the best game was Blitz if we come up to the sports category.
No,
Sports
the best
category.
game of the year was obviously Star Fox.
Oh, don't get us started on Star Fox.
The next category, sports, Tina.
Yeah.
There are other games out there besides Madden.
Well, Madden, I almost chose Madden, and then, Jeff, we're going to get it for a little while now, and Jeff's always Burnout, and I started playing the hell out of Burnout, and I picked Burnout.
So you picked Fear together, Burnout together.
Yeah, we have this thing.
Just get a room.
Now, I mean, Burnout is not really a sports. It's sort of sports/driving, I think, is this category.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, Burnout's not a real sport.
Well, you tell all those racing fans that...
Well, obviously, it's kind of a hyper-realistic one.
Yeah.
The size of the crashes and stuff like that. I mean, it's not a sim game like Project Gotham or something.
Yeah.
But this game is, I mean... everyone knows I'm a huge fan of what Criterion these guys have done with this game, and it's just, it's fantastic, and I love sort of the graphics and the feel of it. Even the Burnout PSP was fun, and then we talked about Black earlier in the show, which is an amazing game that these guys are doing next year. But they just have a great sense of, like, that visceral kind of speed. You hold the controller, and it just draws you in.
It's really fun. What did you... Shockingly, I disagreed with you guys.
Oh, okay. What did you pick?
I like to fight. I like to beat up people and hit them really hard and stuff. So I went with Fight Night round 2.
That's a fair choice.
It's a great game.
This is good time.
It's a great game. Fight Night is a great game.
I like that none of us, the obvious choice, as you said, is Madden. That's not a good game. But no, Fight Night, this is a fun game. And, the new Fight Night round 3 that's coming on Xbox 360 in, I think, March or April.
That looks really, really good. Yeah, Fight Night's the best fighting game to this day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very innovative the way you have to move the analog sticks.
Well, let's talk about some innovation now in the handheld genre. Big year this year with, DS, PSP. My pick for the favorite handheld, there are a lot of good games this year, but my pick was Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, which I was just stunned by what they were able to do technically on the PSP in terms of bringing the Grand Theft Auto experience, which, I never played through San Andreas or any of those other games.
You just got to the hot coffee mod and then that was it.
I was done, exactly. But this one I thought was really interesting that, they could get technologically, they could put that on a PSP. But, there were a lot of other good games. I'm sure you guys probably picked some, DS games?
I chose, you probably did some DS games like it's a throwaway. DS is awesome, man. I picked Nintendogs.
Okay.
I thought it was really innovative. I had a great time.
How much did the MMO give you for that?
About, $5,000.
There's nothing more fun than, like, washing your dog and picking up its poop. scoop. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm really
It's a great
curious to see
game.
what you actually chose there, Miss, who's been filled with great games so far.
I, shockingly enough, disagree with both of you. And I went out and I picked Mario Kart on the DS.
That makes sense.
That is good.
After 186 episodes, finally making sense.
And I picked a good game. You know, everyone in the offices meets at 6. We all play Mario Kart on the DS. I lose. It's good times.
Interesting. I'm working past 6. But what?
All right, let's move on. You know, our final category is all about that thing you do when you're alone at home.
Laura.
Makes you feel good.
How did you know?
Tina. That thing, the other thing, the guilty pleasure thing, the video game thing.
What did you pick as your guilty pleasure?
I picked the iToy. You know,
Yes.
I love to get me up and do some dancing.
What about some
shake a ritter.
exercise?
Well,
iToy Kinetic?
Stop with the gaining weight and the exercise jokes. I'm over it.
It's the holiday season.
Both of you, seriously, I just wear a sweater.
Keep it in mind.
It's
That's all
fine.
I'm
Look,
gonna
you
tell
make the fries. There's our intern Andrew. He's shaking. He's twisting.
there's Steve.
It's good times on the iToy.
No, that was good. Well, I actually.
What'd you pick? What's your guilty
Of course,
pleasure?
I picked Guitar Hero because I love that game more than anything, man.
You gotta pick something cool.
I
Gotta
love
be a rock
Guitar Hero.
star.
I just think it's and I don't even think it's really a guilty pleasure because I think everybody should be playing this game. It's the
So
only
you
time I
second
feel-
guessing your own selection?
No, not at all. I just think it could be in multiple categories. I am so above you, and I
Good.
just
My
realized
pick, though,
that.
where Twisted for the Game Boy Advance. Ton to find. Love to twist. So where touch overrated, but where
Twisting.
Twisted.
But did you know that Jeff would rather twist than touch?
Yes.
You know,
Just
this is how I am, right? Don't judge me.
Great game, great games.
All right, guys, well, that's it for our best of category, but coming up after the break, we're looking at some of the most disappointing and downright awful games of the year. That's next, right here on G4TV.com.
We bring you the suck.
Yes.
If it's sucky, we'll tell you.
You're plugged into G4 Rewind. Up next, X Play.
My favorite G4 host, hands down, Morgan's Webb. Come on, she's every nerd's dream. A classy lady who can whip your tail in Call of Duty while still maintaining the most beautiful composure for television. Morgan, I love you.
All right, we are back. About another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's time to do one of our favorite things. Talk trash about things we hate.
Yay!
All right, let's take some time to honor games that totally suck.
Disappointing, not worth their $50.
Now, yeah, I shouldn't say totally suck. Now, here was 50 Cent Bulletproof, and like you said, great soundtrack, but just the gameplay wasn't that spectacular.
No, you
I was actually
couldn't target the enemies.
And I was rooting for 50 Cent.
Yeah, then we had 187 Ride or Die from Ubisoft. This was a sort of like Burnout with, Lorenz Tate in it
Not
and
as
stuff like
good.
that. No, I mean, it had weapons in it, Burnout with weapons, but I was not impressed.
Here we got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You know, there's such good
Doesn't that
art
look so
here.
exciting?
You
A guy
think
walking
that you'd
around.
make a good game. The movie, disappointing. The game, equally
Stick figure with the little
disappointing.
kids
Sorry about
running
that, guys. Next up, Tina?
Yeah,
Driver 3. Right,
Yes,
for the
Driver
PC.
3. Now, this was just for the PC. The console version came out in 2004. Just fine. I wouldn't say it totally sucked, but it didn't blow me away.
Then there's Fantastic Four, the game, which was very disappointing. I mean, graphically it wasn't good. You're supposed to play all 4 characters, but I did not enjoy it. Did not work.
Next up is Gauntlet. Gauntlet Legends?
Gauntlet 7 Sorrows,
Gauntlet
actually.
7
It's a new one
Sorrows.
from Midway, which is, a remake of the arcade classic.
Yeah, that just came out, but it just, again.
Very basic gameplay was
Don't
not
buy
impressed.
it.
Now, you talk about NARC. We talked about this game a little bit. Sort of the idea of you get to take these drugs.
The idea's good.
The idea was good. It just wasn't great in the execution.
Execution, not so much.
I wouldn't say it totally sucked, but not so great.
Okay, and then there was Smart Bomb, a PSP game on this list. There haven't been a lot of great PSP games. There have been a few. It was a puzzle game. I mean, it just was not particularly impressive.
Not Tetris. And this, I don't even know how this got on the list.
Because it stinks.
Because this is a great game. Star Fox. Star Fox is
Laura. Finally admit to us that Star
Come
Fox
on,
does.
I had a good time with it. You guys are so
All right.
hard. You're jaded. You're bitter. Did someone hurt you when you were little? Anyway, now that we put all that bad stuff behind us, it's time to look forward, look to the future, into all that there is to be excited about in 2006. Let's take a look at our very last
Games of the Future.
Jeff, why don't you take us in on this?
All right, big exciting year 2006, next gen. We're starting off with Crackdown for the Xbox 360 from David Jones, the creator of Grand Theft Auto. Then we're moving right on to Two Human from Silicon Knights, the guys who created Eternal Darkness. That's coming to the Xbox 360. Black, I mentioned this earlier in the show, from Criterion, the creators of Burnout, coming February 28th to current gen, Xbox and PS2. Then we've got Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, which is supposed to be an Xbox 360 launch title coming next year. We've got The Outfit from THQ and Relic for Xbox 360 and PC. Gears of War, Cliffy D's game, most anticipated Xbox 360 game. third-person action game coming on Emergence Day.
This looks great.
We've got Mass Effect from BioWare, which is coming out for the Xbox 360 using the Unreal Engine, a great RPG. Then Prey from Human Head and 3D Realms for Xbox 360 and PC using the Doom engine. Then Metal Gear Solid 4 from Hideo Kojima, PlayStation 3 game. Stunned us in Tokyo, and that's coming out for PS3, we hope, sometime close to launch. And then Killzone.
Yeah.
Is this going to look like this when it comes out for PlayStation 3? We hope at E3.
I
we'll
say
actually get to
yes.
play it.
The big debate.
I say yes.
As you know, this is our final episode of G4TV.com. We have had a great 4 years. We want to thank all of our friends, our family, and both of our fans that have made this possible.
We're special.
Special thanks to our producer, Ken, who's always said he'd take a pie in the face, but never actually did.
Not even once.
And one of our fans, Jonathan Mann, wrote a song to bid us a final farewell, and we'd like to share it with you as we take a glance back at
all
some
the great
years.
moments from
All the
4
great
years
moments.
of G4TV.com.
Let's go ahead and
At least 3.
take
Let's
a
check
look and talk over each other.
You know, Adam, people always ask me, what is Adam Sessler really like? Is he really a geek and a dork like he acts on TV, or is it phony? And I tell him, no way, Adam is no phony. He is the real deal.
Thank you, Tina. I really do appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it is so true, guys. This guy is truly a geek and a dork.
Stop it, stop it. I just want the audience to know that you two gals are about as authentic as they come.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Adam. That's
People,
awesome.
Thank you.
These ladies are exactly as you see them on the show. Catty and annoying. There is nothing bogus going on here.
Thanks, Adam. That's so sweet. I mean, we really respect our audience. We know people can smell what's fake, you know?
Totally. And you guys, there's nothing fake about Tina except those two things.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm just saying.
Why would you say that on TV?
I'm getting a little uncomfortable, so I'm just going to floss.
Your hat looks ridiculous.
You shouldn't be embarrassed.
Well, you made out with your first cousin. I didn't tell anybody on TV. Can you make a quality RPG using nothing more than a half-assed understanding of Confucianism? We'll find out with Jade Empire.
And we'll take a look at Midnight Club 3 and ask if the world needs yet another illegal street racer.
And I'm Leslie Stahl. These stories and Andy Rooney tonight on G4TV.com.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the show that changes boy toys more often than Michael Jackson.
Oh,
allegedly.
Bad. You're bad.
Hey, it's true, it's true. Anyway, Adam, it's so awesome to have another blonde, spiky hair person on the show. As you know, these brunettes are really bringing us down.
Well, you know, the spiky, that's really kind of, I think it's more like sprouty.
I was thinking,
best effort basis.
You meant bleach blonde, right?
Natural, it goes this way.
Exactly.
Just like this. And you know, I'm a big fan of Morgan. Tina and Morgan.
No, it's not that we get along. We're friends.
Except for all the video evidence to the contrary.
Exactly.
That's all. That's all.
We're working through our problems. We're seeing somebody.
You're working it through.
Not
on
the same
television.
person, but we're seeing like therapist type talking to somebody.
Right.
So we're working it out. But how's your show going?
The show is going fine. It's still on the air, and so I just check every night, and then I know, okay, I can go into work the next day.
And it's not just on the air. It's on the air about 70 times a day, Adam says.
That is true. That's true. So if you ever miss me,
There's no lack
which
of
I do,
right.
I know where to find myself.
We miss you all the time, which is why we decided to have you back on a second time.
What games are people playing? What are people talking
well,
about?
the big one, it's Jade Empire. This is BioWare's RPG, and of course it's such a big deal because BioWare made Knights of the Old Republic, and we're behind Knights of the Old Republic 2. And the original KOTOR was, in our opinion, on X-Play, you know, the best game of 2003. Yes. I cannot stand turn-based RPGs, and it actually made me love them. Of course, Jade Empire is a significantly different game because it involves combat, and it's real-time combat, and it takes place in a mystical Chinese land.
That's right.
Yes, and
not based on ancient China, but a mystical China.
We talked a little bit about the combat. You had a little bit of problems with it, but let's find out what people on the board are saying. Adam Barnes wrote in, he's from Florence, Alabama, and says the story is one of the coolest things about Jade Empire. Death's Hand is one of the most intriguing villains I've seen since Darth Vader. Now, I may agree it's got a great story, but I just think there's way too much reading in this RPG to get to really get into. Adam, do you agree with me on that?
Well, I mean, do you think it's more reading compared to KOTOR, or do you think there's too much reading in KOTOR
I just think it's too much reading in the RPG in general. I'm not an RPG fan whatsoever, so I can't say that it's not a great game.
Right.
It's just not my style of game, but I still feel for an RPG, it just got a lot of, it's very text heavy at the beginning. But hey, Adam, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I actually played the game with the subtitles turned off, which I kind of like the experience that brought. But I didn't think that it was really that much of a problem.
That's interesting that you did that because I actually played it with the sound off so I could click through and read as fast as I wanted to because the voice acting is too slow for me.
I have found that with all of their games that once you've already gotten through the sentence by reading it and they're still kind of lingering on the words. I think it's a problem that in a lot of games that voice work tends to be a little bit too ponderous. There are a few games that are exceptions.
Right now, Adam, did you play KOTOR as well from BioWare?
I did. It was an awesome game.
How do you compare this to KOTOR?
It's not quite as good. I don't think it's the classic that Knights of the Old Republic was, but there's still a lot to like about it. I mean, the story was amazing. The characters were really interesting, and
talk about the combat, Adam, because we're used to seeing the turn-based, and like we were talking about this Adam and Adam. It's real time. Does that pull you out of it, or do you prefer just seeing the turn-based like we did in KOTOR?
Well, I thought the combat in Jade Empire it kind of works for the game, but it's not as big of
It's nowhere near as polished. It's just it doesn't have that. It felt kind of clunky. I don't know, Adam, if you play God of War, but I found that to be the biggest problem. After coming off of this sublime combat system in God of War, to then go to what felt kind of jerky and unsure of itself.
Almost a half-assed
in Jade
fight.
Empire, yeah. And the other thing is,
the combat is definitely not one of the best things about the game.
Yeah.
But I think it does the job that it's really supposed to.
So what do you feel like is the best thing about the game?
Definitely the story.
I would agree with him.
But don't you just want to go and read the book? I mean, it's a video game.
Pick up the novel.
I like to keep my reading in my video game will compare it to like reading the back of your shampoo bottle. Like we want to keep it just the basic instructions. Otherwise, I'll go buy a novel.
It could be a good book, but when you play a game and you read a book, it's a different experience.
Understandable. Personally, I'm going to have to say that I felt more of a connection with the characters in KOTOR than I did here because it's text heavy for the first 2 hours and then it lightens up here in Jade Empire. But the first 2 hours, they just throw so much at you that it was confusing at points. You know, and I'm an intelligent woman.
And they use big words, which you've always had a problem with.
You know, with like multiple syllables.
Yes, exactly.
No, seriously, there was just so much background and so much history that it was like, I wanted to take notes to make sure I was catching it all, because part of me just wanted to get to the gameplay that I wasn't reading as thoroughly as I would.
And there's always that fear, like, oh my God, am I missing something important?
Exactly.
Because you're still trying to get used to it. I think also, I was a little put off at first story-wise, just because the thing was, I kept on feeling it was about to veer into this land of stereotypes that was just me like, even though I guess Star Wars,
I think it totally did.
Star Wars, I mean, Star Wars is a world of stereotypes, but they're ones that are kind of original, of course.
I think Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, it had a couple of really good characters. You know, the HK robot, he was awesome. But
well, we just haven't seen enough Star Wars games, though. That's the problem.
I know
with
there's
that.
such a shortage.
There is. There's
I
not
wish they
enough of those
do
on
one
the
like
show.
based on the
I
Lego
almost wish there were like 3 more bad movies that I could watch so they can make more games based
Episode
on
97. But Adam, so are you recommending people to pick up this as an RPG or not pick this up?
Well, if you really like Knights of the Old Republic, I think you'll probably enjoy the game.
But be disappointed in comparison.
You're right. It's not going to match up. I think the thing I find so interesting is that I don't like turn-based games. I thought, oh, cool, real-time fighting, yay. And then I played it, and I really missed the turn-based fighting, because when I was playing Knights of the Old Republic, I love like setting up all my neat attacks and then sitting back and watching me just, kick butt all over the place.
Which is what I hate about that game, which is me going, if I'm going to be, that's the one thing I actually really enjoyed about Jade Empire is for me to sit back and go, okay, I'm going to kick your ass, but first I'm going to say I'm going to right punch, left, and then I go, now go do it. There's something about that, it's sort of, it's much more passionate when you go right into combat. Now you're kicking ass, and there's no setting. I
found it
agree with you.
Sister.
Oh, I brought the two of you together. That's not fair. I'm driving away.
All right, we got to take a quick break. Laura has to go throw up her breakfast. But upon our return, we're going to find out if Rockstar delivers with Midnight Club 3.
If you'd stop calling me fat, I wouldn't have to do these things.
Well, you gained a little bit. I'm trying to let you,
Flossing.
I don't want you to be embarrassed on television.
Hi, this is Father Adrian Gonzalez. I just want to say that I will be renouncing my religion of Christianity to worship the Greco-Roman gods. Thanks to the awesome video game of God of War. Really did change my life.
Why is every single time there's not a naked chick or lots of violence in the game, people always say, oh, it's kiddie, and don't play it? Is the game fun? Yes? Then shut up and play it.
I want somebody to make a Tony Danza game and call it Extravaganza.
I like the religious one, so it's like the new Kabbalah with God of War.
We're bringing spirituality to the world.
Yeah, there's positive things. Religion, sex,
violence. In a car to come over
and the reason it's a kiddie game is we don't have sex, drugs, and rock and roll, because that's all adults do.
Exactly. So hey, welcome back.
Really?
Adam Sessler of X-Play fame is joining us.
Yes.
We couldn't afford Morgan, but we're very excited that you're here.
Well, I heard there's a fruit basket for me afterwards.
Actually, Morgan ate it. But we're really excited you're here, and you look great. I love your shirt. We tried on a couple shirts before.
Yeah, we did.
And this is the one
we settled with
on.
this. And, well, we know what the kids say about my shirts and what it does to their members. And
yes, but anyway.
Save that for X-Play.
But beyond Jade Empire, what's everybody talking about?
All right, so now Rockstar Games put out another game. No, it's not Grand Theft Auto. And no, it's not State of Emergency. Thankfully, it's not State of Emergency. Yes. It's their venerable street racing series, Midnight Club. This is number 3 with Dub Edition. Once again, this is legal street racing. You may have heard of it. If you haven't, I want to hug you.
Wow, what an original idea.
I know, isn't
All right, you guys. Okay, we know that the genre is flooded, but this is a really solid game.
It's based on a Vin Diesel movie from 4 years ago.
But even though the genre is still saturated, just like there's lots of RPGs and there's lots of first-person shooters, but if a good one comes out, you've got to give it props.
Because I believe, I may be wrong, I believe when the first Midnight Club came out, which was right around the beginning of the PS2, this hadn't become such a fad, and I thought it was a cool game. I think I feel a sense of exhaustion.
Okay, well, let's see what people on the board are saying.
Yeah, let's see what people on the boards. Am I the only one who is sick and tired of seeing one illegal street racing game after another? And that is from Michael Boyd from Breckenridge, Colorado. And Michael, you are not alone. Are you with me?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. Now, what do you think of illegal street racing games as a whole?
Well, as a whole, I think they suck, pretty much.
They suck, but hold up. Tina's about to chew you out, but hold on, I'm gonna get you back here for a second. Have you played Midnight Club 3? Let's start with that.
Yeah, I played Midnight Club 3. I actually think it's, out of all the legal street racing games, it's probably one of the better ones.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking for.
I agree.
Thank you. I just want someone to come up and say, yes, but this conversation is not about the genre in general. It's about Midnight Club 3, because that's what people are playing. It's got online capability. It's got the deepest customization mode that I've seen in a legal street racing game. And I just think it's a really, if you like racing games, which you don't like, Laura.
I don't like racing games. I don't like driving in real life, nor do I like doing virtually.
Right, and I don't think out of, you're a fan of it.
Cars.
Yeah. And out of the three, this is by far the best. I did not like Midnight Club 1 and 2.
Michael, what do you like about the game?
But I think the genre as a whole is really it's getting really tired. I mean, there's on Need for Speed Underground, they're making a new one, like Most Wanted or something like that.
Let's discuss, what is it that you like so much about it that makes it above and beyond the others?
Well, I like the customization, like adding all the parts to it and, you know, tricking it out and all that.
Totally.
I like the Xbox Live support.
Yep.
Playing online, because, well, if you play single player, you think you're pretty good, but then you go up against real people and you can kind of get a better,
Real people are difficult.
how good you actually are.
Right. I have to say, though, I was a little disappointed in Rockstar. They're just so becoming cliche. The characters, like, the opening screen comes out, this Latin, like, thug-type guy, and trust me, normally...
Have you played Grand Theft Auto?
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
I believe that's the department of cheap stereotypes.
They've exhausted...
Actually, the collar
In Midnight Club 2, they had characters that were cliche as well, like... like a Vin Diesel character kind of guy, and a bunch of other nonsense like that. And
it is very stereotypical, and I think I get that the whole genre is saturated and stuff, Michael and stuff, but you just got to give props to a good game that still comes out with solid gameplay. I'm a street racing fan. I like the online. No, it's not completely innovative. It didn't invent something brand new that we haven't seen before.
Tina, you didn't like the other two.
No, I didn't. They were really difficult, and they've got these arrows that are really tough to see sometimes, and they're really, I think they really tackled this problem.
This was the best one I played, probably the best street racing game I played.
I didn't even think 1 or 2 were even playable. It was so frustrating. You got lost all the time.
Right. Well, I think what's going to be sad is, I agree, this other genre is probably one of its best examples, but Need for Speed Underground just somehow has a lock on this, and the people can't seem to look outside of it. I'm really curious to see if Rockstar, by virtue of them being Rockstar, will be able to at least show people an alternative, so it'll force you to try to make a better game. And I think Need for Speed Underground is just it's a disc that's an ad. I mean, it's just it's nearly...
So you prefer this game?
Oh, I would play this game. I would recommend this game to other people who like this type of game, and I would steer them clear of Need for Speed Underground, where the customization there is so superficial, it has no actual bearing on how the car really performs.
But it's missing one thing. It's missing boobs and ass.
Yes, and I'm about to say, and I being a connoisseur of that from a distance.
I've never that's what I've heard about you, picking on the office, the girls.
That, and the cars, and a highly colorful character. Two highly colorful characters are found on the whip set, and that's obviously on Sunday nights here at G4
10 o'clock.
At 10 p.m.
So if you're a car enthusiast, you can actually watch a little bit of
You don't even have to like cars.
Well, you guys won't watch it because you're not car enthusiasts. All right, we got a break for a couple of minutes. Laura has to throw up her snack, but when we come back, it's all about you. We're scanning the forums and answering your really, really, really tough and personal questions about that one thing that you did that one night.
I feel sick.
They found out.
Oh!
Hey, welcome back to the show. We're having a fantastic time. Adam Sessler's joining us. It's been a blast. You look fantastic, by the way.
You look good.
Really?
You look
You know, the minute someone says that to me, like, the hairs in the back of my neck stand up because I know something bad's about to happen.
Well, you have something on your nose, but don't even worry about it. We're not even noticing that.
All right.
I like the hairs on the back of your neck, Adam.
Okay.
Okay, stop. Hi.
Don't make me floss.
All right, on the show, Adam, Laura, settle down.
Tina.
We really pride ourselves in bringing top game developers and company executives to give you guys great previews and to get thoughts on what's coming up, right?
It's important.
But what we're missing are the people on the front lines.
Yeah.
Right? Those guys that know what people are renting, what they're buying, what they're selling, and what they're replaying.
Yes.
It's a gaming trench foot.
That's exactly what it is. So we decided to go to America's Heartland to meet our soldier.
Aye, aye.
His name is Shane Hoffman. He's the manager at Maple Grove, Minnesota Game Zone. So we're going to call him up right now, and we're going to ask him a couple of questions. We want to know what the game community is doing.
We want to know.
So we're going to go ahead and...
Can help you.
Hey, Shane, how are you? This is Tina Witt from G4. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you guys doing?
We're doing fantastic. So we just want to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, thanks for being on the show.
Oh, you're welcome.
What are people renting right now?
Tons of people are asking for Revenge of the Sith. They just have to wait a few more days, but I think it's going to be an awesome game. A lot of God of War. We were selling out that game like crazy. It just cannot keep it on the shelf.
That game makes people change their religion. I just want you to know.
They go monotheistic and polytheistic. I have to say, I was just at Star Wars Celebration 3, and they had the Revenge of the Sith game there. This is the first time I've seen a a Star Wars game based on one of the movies that looks like a legitimate game. It's being done by The Collective, which have had some hit or miss, but some pretty good stuff with Indiana Jones and and Buffy, but this has real saber
So it's not just
combat, like I've never
fanboys
seen
being
before.
excited about it. It's
No.
going to be a legitimate
I
game.
mean, the best way we could describe it, it's kind of like the Return of the King and the Two Towers games in Star Wars. This looks awesome.
Now, Shane, what can you not get rid of? What's just stacked on your shelves that you can't sell fast enough?
Halo 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it's been out for a while. Let's cut it some slack. And what about, are people returning anything?
Yeah, a lot of trade-ins right now on Time Splitters. It's a great game, but it's incredibly short. People have been complaining about the length of it. And, like, it's all about the multiplayer, but if you don't have online, it's pretty much, you know, just play it for 6-7 hours, you're done with it.
So really so we're seeing no replayability in Time Splitters.
To a certain extent, you gotta have the online. Like, it's a total online game. I mean, online is the future of gaming. If you don't have online, you're pretty much gonna get left, you know, back in the Stone Age.
Somebody tell Nintendo.
It's the same thing that we said about Time Splitters actually on a review. If you're aiming for the single player, you have nothing. And if you don't like multiplayer, don't buy it.
Now, we just previewed Star Wars Legos, which I was a huge fan of. Can you tell me anything exciting about Star Wars Legos? Is it flying off your shelves?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I throw it in for like 10 minutes, and a family comes in, they buy it instantly. It's just the most fun game I've played in a long
The
time.
family buys it for their small children. Let's point out that. Thank
you always have something negative to add. Shane, we really appreciate it. And how's your day going? You having a good day?
Yeah, you know, it's awesome. Good weather. People are coming in, you know, checking out all the new stuff that came out this week, so it's a good day.
All right, we're going to all call your store and hope that you get a raise.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Shane, so
Thank you,
much.
Shane.
We appreciate
We'll
it.
check in again soon.
You know what it is? It's interesting to kind of go out into the community and really find out what people are really spending. Because we get the numbers coming in, we get the executives saying, my game's great, but this is a guy who's saying, look, this is what people are actually really doing. So maybe we'll call around a couple of different stores. And
if anyone wants Halo 2, now you know where it's
Get over to Minnesota. I saw that guy. He's like, where can I find it?
I'm glad people are playing it and enjoying and buying God of War because
well, that's
just
fantastic. And it's
a great
interesting
game.
about Time Splitters. I actually thought that it would have more replayability, that the online would be a little bit more effective, but obviously
the single
not.
player is really, the AI is pretty bad.
Yeah, I do agree with you.
Oh, good.
Yes, sort of.
Oh.
Do I agree with you?
You do.
No, I'm
You do.
confused.
Don't make a habit of it.
All right, everybody needs a little tweaking now and then.
Whoa, so dirty.
Maybe you're tired of your old duds, or you're just too old for that short, blonde, spiky hair covered by a multicolored beret. Well, we have a gamer makeover coming your way right after the break, so don't go anywhere. Don't change that dial.
Do I have to go back to the fake issue?
Do people have dials anymore? Did I just age myself?
Dials. Dated and
Am I
fake.
67? Next week, prepare for the ultimate trip as we evaluate Tim Schafer's new title, Psychonauts, and we sit down with LucasArts and Star Wars Episode 3.
Good times. Good times. Make sure to tune in. Now, you guys, Axe Body Wash came to us, and they offered a free makeover to one of our viewers. And judging by the gamers that hang around the G4 offices, some gamers could use a makeover. Tina.
You guys.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
a bunch of you guys wrote in. Tina wrote in a bunch too, but that's a different story. But a bunch of you wrote in. So right now, let's take a look at the very lucky recipient of an Axe Body Wash makeover. Roll it. So I want to thank everyone out there who entered the Axe Body Wash Makeover contest. We got thousands of entries, but there was one guy who seemed a little bit more stylistically stunted than the rest of you. His name's Jonah. Here he comes. Now, Jonah, we're going to make you look so good that your girlfriend's panties are going to take themselves off. Come on. Jonah! Now, we're at the Vaxburg Salon, LA's premier salon for celebrity makeovers. And this here is my stylist, Andy Scarborough. We're going to make you look so hot. We've gone out, we pulled a bunch of clothes that I think are going to look really good on you, and I think you're going to like them. You guys ready? Yeah. Let's do it. All right. Jonah's going to get naked.
Let's do it.
Jonah doesn't know this, but we've secretly flown in his girlfriend Cindy to be a part of this special surprise. What do you think of Jonah's look?
Jonah's look is going downhill.
Going downhill,
You know,
huh?
it seems like there's a scent emanating from his body.
Let me tell you something. We've given him some Axe body wash to take care of the scent, so don't worry about that. And we've given him a whole bunch of other surprises that I really, really think you're gonna like. Okay, have a seat. Let me go get your man. Jonah, we've got a surprise for you. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, honey.
Look how good he looks.
I got my belt,
Oh my God, do you love
my
it?
bracelet. Look at this. I look like Laura Boy. You like it?
Oh my God. You look horrible.
You don't like it?
God!
What's the problem? I did this for you.
Jonah, don't forget your Axe body wash.
Only you would dress somebody up and make them look exactly like yourself.
Well, given the fact that I actually used to look like that as well.
Right, it's a good look.
Yeah, explains why the women ran.
Yes, I'm sure people now are really writing in to be part of the
I think he looked great. What more could you want?
Yes.
Anybody, we're out of time. So we want to thank everybody for kicking around the old controller with us today. Especially thanks to the sets for filling in the incredibly large ash cushion left by Jeff
That was
Keighley.
a cushion? I thought it was an after dinner mint.
That's why we love to have you around, Adam
So
Sessler.
wrong on so many levels. And Tina, I want to thank you for making me look good just by being here.
Absolutely.
All right.
Anytime.
See you next week. Bye.
Thank you, Adam.
I see you out there. Still trying to be fly with that 10-year-old cassette player? Come on, dog. Join us in the 21st century. How does a $20,000 interior car makeover sound to you? Watch G4 for clues every night from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Then go to G4TV.com to enter the Whipset Sweepstakes. 4 new clues drop every night. The more you watch, the more chances you have to win. Please believe it's the Whipset Sweepstakes, May 8th through May 21st.
Tune in, geek out, game on. It's time for E305.
Boom!
We've got an entire week of the biggest, baddest video game event of the year. G4 is teaming up with IGN to bring you 2 hours a day of live coverage from the show floor. Get ready for huge games and even huger gamers.
It doesn't get any more electrifying than this.
E305 Live, presented by Jeep, starting May 16th at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Stay tuned. G4TV.com. Next.
So we're so excited to have co-hosting with us today, video game music composer, winner of more than 20 awards for Best Game Soundtrack, and The Dark Side of Judgment Day, Mr. Tommy Tallarico.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and you know what? I really love the name Tommy Tallarico. It's so cool. It's like a tough guy name. You're like, hey, I'm Tommy Tallarico.
Yeah, it kind of has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It totally does. Like, yo, you don't mess with Tommy Tallarico.
Hey, Tallarico, you gonna rumble tonight? Hey, oh.
Actually, it's a good name for like a pizza joint. Like, hey, Tommy, I need 3 more pies.
Tommy Tallarico, Tommy,
And if you don't stop, I'm going to kick your ass, all right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so drawn to you right now.
Really? And I to you.
Everybody, welcome to G4TV. Tina, my love, how have you been all week? What's been going on?
It's just been great.
Yeah?
Been playing a few video games.
Got any plans for the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to share them with me. All right, well, I'm heading off to New York because you know how I love New York. And speaking of, this, so joining us this week is one of the nuttiest men in gaming. He is the nut between our berries, Mr. Tommy Tallarico.
The hell does that mean?
I don't know, but I like that. Thanks for the kiss, by the way.
I just say stuff.
I've been meaning to do that for about 2.5 years now, so
call me.
Yeah, we'll get together.
Speaking of calling,
you're next.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Tina, let's take a call, just for fun.
Hey,
we'll make out
caller.
later.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, what's your name?
Jay.
Jay, where are you calling from?
LA.
LA, what do you want to talk about?
I was calling about Fable and how you could play both good and evil, and I was just wondering, since Laura played it, which was more fun to play good or evil?
I did play it, actually. I spent a little time with it this past week.
Which side do you think Laura played as?
Okay, I'm saying evil.
Yes.
But listen, guys, let me tell you something. It was so hard for me to play evil. Like, I played... normally, my intentions would be good, but I played evil, and I couldn't even think of as many evil things to do as this game wanted me to do. Like, my friends were coming over and telling me to do this other extra evil thing. In my mind, it doesn't even go that way. That's how good this game is.
Yeah, this game's great. We had a chance to play it as well. I played a little bit of the good side. But the thing is, you don't really choose, like, good or evil at the beginning. It's a lot like life, where you actually make choices as you grow older. And, and you had a chance to play it as well.
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of like, do you want to be Victor Lucas or Tommy Tallarico? It's good and evil, right? And but the thing about this game is I think you'll see a lot of these games, newer games, it's drawing you in. It's giving you a connection to the character, and putting you in this environment that you can do anything you want. And to me, that's cool. That's interactive entertainment.
Now, caller, are you a big fan of RPGs?
Not so much, not the Japanese RPGs, more of American RPGs like Fallout and stuff.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know, I personally never really have been grabbed by one.
Yeah.
But this one, I just think was awesome, and I suggest you go out and try because it totally held my attention. There's so many fun things about the game. First of all, it's a funny game.
It is funny. It's an emotional game, and I think Peter Molyneux does a really good job of drawing you in emotionally to your main character, where you truly sympathize with him, and you really want to see
evil,
him.
Then you just hate him.
Then you hate him. Right, yeah. But you do. I think you really. I was rooting for him. Unlike a lot of characters that you just, they don't draw you in as much as I think this game does. Hey, caller.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
Tim Donnelly.
Tim, where are you calling from?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, what would you like to talk about?
First I'd just like to say I like all three of your shows really much.
Oh, thanks.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Who's you like better? No, let's move on.
Yeah, what would you like to talk about?
I'd like to talk about the recent bankruptcy of Acclaim.
Yes, Acclaim, a.k.a. Lame?
Yeah.
No, Acclaim, you know what it was about Acclaim is that it seemed like, and they've been around a long time, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
But they never really had that, they never had that Grand Theft Auto, that Zelda, that, you know, it was, they were always like, they were always like, I mean, they had Turok, which was kind of good.
but the third one sucks. Well, they had Burnout 3.
Sorry, what were you saying, caller?
Well, they actually did do some pretty good stuff. Like they produced Smash TV and Mortal Kombat.
Again, you know, I mean, you hate to see any video game publisher go under, but you know, it's kind of a lesson in mediocrity. You know, I mean, you really need, this industry is built on hits, similar to the music industry.
Right,
you know?
absolutely.
And they just never really had that one big hit. They never
At
had
least
their
not
Tomb Raider,
recently.
you know?
Not
It's like-
recently.
Yeah.
Were you a big Acclaim fan?
I love to hate them.
You love to hate them.
Okay, well, fair enough then.
Right. It's just like it happened back in Atari. Atari was the only company that was making video games for a long time. As far as then it began to get mainstream and everybody started to join and jump on a bandwagon. Well, eventually, Atari, other companies began to go under because there's not enough room for everybody. Everybody can't make $1 billion. There's not that many bazillion dollars to go around.
Okay, good point, Tina. But you know what? You guys at home, keep your ass right where it is because later on in the show, we're going to show the game that I thought was one of the best at E3. You know what it is? You don't say anything.
But you're not right. There's not enough room for everybody.
Hey, you guys, we are about to rock this party, but joining Tina and I is video games' very own rock star, the hottie Tommy Tallarico.
The hottie Tommy
Tallarico. There he is. Get off my man, I'll kill you. Hey, but Tina, when your friends say to you, when's the new G4TV.com's premiere? What do you say?
I say Wednesdays, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific.
That's right, Tina. Wednesdays, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Now you know where to go.
Check it out, definitely.
But Tina, in the meantime, let's take a call.
Hey, caller.
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
Jason.
Jason, where are you calling from?
Gate City, Virginia.
All right, what you calling about?
Well, since you guys were just talking about rock stars, have you guys heard anything about the new GTA game?
Yes, we have.
All right.
Been keeping tabs, actually.
Tommy, why don't you take this one?
It is unbelievable. Grand Theft Auto has taken it to a new level. I mean, this time around, you can actually, it puts you so much into the world. You can actually, like, you know, you have to get your hair cut or else it'll grow too long. If you don't work out, you actually start to become fat.
Which I was just saying, though, it's like in a video game, it's like the one place you don't have to worry about your weight and everything.
No,
else.
but
So,
it's like
let me
Grand
get
Theft
fat.
Auto meets The Sims. I'm telling you, Rockstar is the mastermind of, like, genre blending.
There's Vegas, San Francisco,
Los
you're in
Angeles.
LA.
Yeah, the environment, I think, as it says, 5 times larger than it was in Vice City. And robbery, apparently, is like the big difference in this game, is that you get to go steal from everybody that you know that you don't know.
break into houses, man.
And they're taking it to the hood, yo.
That's right. Taking it thug style,
Now,
you know.
Are you a Grand Theft Auto fan? Hey,
What?
Jason, are you a Grand Theft Auto fan?
Yes, I am.
So what are you most looking forward to in San Andreas?
Definitely having to keep everything up. You know, like Tommy said, the haircut and the food and the working out. That's going to be a little bit of a work. It's going to be a lot like The Sims, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, and I'm going to ask Tommy as well. With their predecessors, you know, 3 and Vice City, huge, like, landmark games, do you think San Andreas is going to be able to hold up the caliber and raise the bar even further?
I think with this game, their approach that they're taking, I really do think that, you know, it's going to have more fans, and I think this game's going to sell more units than the previous two.
Yeah, and not just based on the franchise name. I think it's really going to top it.
Yeah. I mean, look at the
Tina?
graphics, too. Even the graphics are a lot better. They spent a lot of time on the animations and the fighting system this time around to make it more fun.
I think it's going to do well. I don't think it's going to do as well. Only the fact I think there's so many great games coming out that I don't think
you're
people
wrong.
have so much money.
You think a lot of weird things. Hey, Carla, let me ask you something. What do you think?
Well, I think it'll just do just fine. It probably will top GTA Vice City, but I don't know about topping Grand Theft Auto 3 and stuff since the fall.
All right, well,
Basically,
he agrees with me.
You'll learn.
That's right, Jason.
Alrighty then. We'll hang
You're
out.
my
Thank
guy.
you for calling.
Appreciate it. Let's take one more. I think. Hey, caller.
Hello?
Hey, what's your name?
This is Ray, a.k.a. King Kong Sushi.
King Kong Sushi
I
on
know
the
that dude.
boards. Hey, what you calling about, King Kong Sushi?
I'd like to ask Tommy a question.
Well, he's right in front of me.
All right, who or what inspired you to become a video game music producer?
Who inspired me? Well, I've been playing. Well, there's the girls, of course. No, I always wanted to do music. I mean, you know, my whole life, you know, I listened to people like John Williams and Beethoven growing up, and I never thought I'd actually put the two together until I came out here and met a video game producer the third day I was in California.
Wow. How did that happen? How did you blend your video game love with your music love?
It was crazy. I came out here when I was 21, didn't have a place to stay,
Just
no
last
money,
year.
nothing. I was just sleeping on the beach and under the pier at Huntington Beach.
Is that true?
And I got a
That's
job
so hot, Tommy.
And I got a job at Guitar Center, and I was wearing a TurboGrafx T-shirt.
I get all my pics from the Guitar Center, by the way.
You see? And the first person who walked in was a games producer. And he saw my TurboGrafx T-shirt, we struck a conversation, and I started in the test department the next day. So a great way to get in the industry is working your way up the ladder, like in any industry.
Totally.
So starting on the bottom and working your way up. If anybody's interested in getting in music, they should go to www.audiogang.org, which is a nonprofit organization I started a couple years ago. We have tons of like every video game guy and gal in the world.
Is that your new site?
No, my news site. That's Tellerico.com.
Tellerico.com.
Thank you.
So King Kong Sushi, if you want to know more about Tommy, head to Tellerico.org. If you want to know about their relationship, go to Tellerico.com.
Tell me later.
Thanks, Carla. I appreciate it.
Okay, you guys, we got to take a break. But, speaking of guys, at the end of the show, the three of us are going to play a little of The Guy Game. It's this new trivia game directed at men because, they show boobs.
Lots of boobs.
But therefore, one of us might be showing some boob. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Stay tuned.
This is a new kind of show today.
Taking it to the next level.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to G4TV. And you know what? If you think Tina and I are opinionated, then you haven't met our special host for the week. Screw the Tommy Knockers. It's Tommy Tellerico. Yay! In the house. There you go.
Hey.
All right, well, let me tell you, Tina.
Yes.
Adding sexy and Italian to the title of this next bit would be the only way to make it describe Tommy any better. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the segment that has been named after the man about to do it, it's time for Twisted and Sweet, presented by Juicy.
I'm Twisted. Okay, the game I chose is one of my favorite game franchises of all time, Gallop Racer. You're like, okay. No, but Gallop Racer 2004. This is an amazing game. I mean, it has so many RPG elements. It's crazy. You have to, in this year's version, you really have to, build up your horse and build up your, and horses can make love.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's like me and Laura making love.
Now, those the jockeys. We played this game.
Well, that's the thing. That's why it's twisted. Is the jockeys in the setup, or these cute little big-headed, weird-looking characters, but then once you get on a horse, you're normal again. So I guarantee anyone that goes out and puts any amount of time in this is going to flip out. It's unbelievable.
I believe you. I really enjoyed the first one, or the previous one.
Yeah.
We believe you, Tom.
Missing online, though. I want to see horse racing online.
All right. Well, now, what do we have next, Tommy?
Well, all right. I'd like to introduce a guy right now. Are you ready for this? He's been in the industry as long as I have, 14 years.
Wow.
I know this because we used to work at Virgin together. We started at Virgin together. He was 17 years old when he started in the industry. And I have an incriminating photo of him, by the way.
I think it's incriminating of you.
I think those orange pants are coming back.
When are those orange pants coming back?
Yeah, I don't think they're ever coming back,
They're not coming back. But anyway, please welcome a video game veteran, one of the designers and creators of Gex. And president of Heavy Iron Studio, who just, by the way, finished up working on The Incredibles.
Here.
Mr. Lyle Hall.
Thank you for second appearance on G4.
Thank you very much.
Now, we won't get into the picture, but I
haven't seen that picture in 14 years.
You haven't seen that picture in 14 years.
No,
it was crazy. Now, you got in the industry, you were working at, like, Babbage's,
I was working at, I was in the mall selling video games. Yes, I was.
That's right.
That's a true video
awesome.
game.
But I kind of really want to talk about Incredibles because I did pick it as one of my favorite games at E3.
All right.
It's awesome. So tell us a little bit about the making of this game versus the movie.
Sure thing. The Incredibles is an action game. It's based on Pixar and Disney's film. You get to play 5-player characters, so we've got a tremendous amount of variety. It follows the basic story of the film, but we've been able to add some levels and some environments and some areas to the game that do not appear in the film. So it's a pretty cool experience if you like the characters, you like the film, if you're a big fan of Pixar content. I think we made the best game out of a Pixar property that's been made to date, that's for sure.
Now, Tadakin from the boards wants to know, can you play as Frozone? And does Samuel Jackson do any voiceovers for it?
Sure thing. You cannot play directly as Frozone. Frozone is in a huge portion of the game. He's sort of the voice of the game. When you start up the game, you can hear him through all the menus. When you pause the game, he kind of says, hey, don't you want to see Frozone in action? I know I do. He was an absolute treat. treat to work with in the voiceover recording studio. So you don't get to play him, but you get to hear him throughout the entire game, and you get to see him in film footage from the movie that's actually in the game, and we also have him in cutscenes that we've animated in the game as well.
Kimmy Rowdy wants to know any incentives to completing the game multiple times, such as cool modes, characters, or thingies to unlock.
We've got a ton of stuff to unlock. We've got some unbelievably cool cheat codes that let us sort of tweak the characters or tweak the game experience or tweak how you control the experience. We've got 18 minutes of footage from the film. I believe about 5 of that is unlockable, so you can only see stuff from the film if you actually go through and you find all the little incredible icons that are sprinkled throughout the levels of the game. We don't have sort of that kind of crazy replayability where you play it 8 or 9 or 10, 15 times unless you really like the game that much, which we're hoping that you do. We've spent a lot of time trying to make sure it's a fun game. But we think that the Pixar footage in particular and then some of those really cool cheat codes. We actually have a battle mode on GameCube and PS2 that you can unlock after you beat the third boss.
Well, see, there you go, Kimmy Rowdy. Let's take a call. Hey, caller.
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm the host.
The host, where are you calling from?
No, I'm the host.
I'm the host.
Damn it!
Where are you calling from, the host?
Illinois.
Illinois. What's your question for Lyle about The Incredibles?
I just wondered, I've seen some of the clips of the movie, and it's like very tongue-in-cheek humor. Will the game capture some of the humor of the movie?
Definitely. We went out of our way to try to pick not only some of the coolest looking scenes from the film, but to capture that humor, to take some of the really funny scenes from the film and to interslice that between the game levels. We also got the story manager, a guy named Mark Andrews from Pixar, who's just an amazingly talented guy. He went over the game script for all the dialogue that we wrote himself, just to make sure that the characters sounded authentic. So he was able to put all that great humor that he wrote into the script for the film into the script for the game as well.
Talk about the sound.
The sound is freaking awesome. I don't know where we found these guys. I think Tommy Tallarico Incorporated.
Hey,
That's
Hey, listen, Lyle, thank you so much. The game looks like a boatload of fun, and we are out of time. But trust me, you at home, you're not going to want to go anywhere because after this, it's movie time. Okay, everybody, we are back. And the man who always comes back, it seems like, is John Madden.
Boom.
Year after year after year.
Yes, he does.
He sure does. But because of that, we've been covering the EA Sports Madden Challenge for 3 weeks now. It is a 32-city, 17-week tournament ending in Sin City, Las Vegas, where the winner gets a big, fat 50 grand. So let's check in with the tour right now.
Jay Sparks here for the 2004 EA Sports Madden Challenge, where we just brought something new to the tour. Reebok and Champ Sports present the Can You Beat the D-Train competition. Anyone that can come through and beat the legendary D-Train, the #1 Madden stunner in our crew, walks away with $1,000.
They're 1 out of 2. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. It's gonna be
defense win championship. You ready, boy?
If you think you can beat the D-Train, here he is.
How you feel, man? You just lost the first D-Train challenge. I feel good. Hey, what can you do about a fumble? It's football, you know what I'm saying? So my man D-Train is still standing strong over here, confident that he's the best Madden player in the nation. So man up, squad up, get your game tight, go out there and get your $1,000, man.
All right, thank you, Mr. Sparks. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this new game called The Guy Game.
Yes.
It's basically You Don't Know Jack meets Girls Gone Wild.
Yes.
It's a trivia game, and the better you perform, the more boobs you get to see. If the girls in the game answer incorrectly, then they got to flash you. So we're going to play a quick round of The Guy Game, and I think it's really only fair that whoever gets the most wrong has to flash everybody.
Yes.
Yes,
Cool,
I
guys?
agree.
That's
I agree.
cool. All
You
right,
guys are going down. Here we go.
Good for me.
Let's play some
Good trivia.
What
causes a seismic ocean wave? Come on. Come on. Moon's gravity.
Come on, A.
Is it the moon's gravity?
No, it's earthquake, isn't it? Darn it.
It's earthquake.
Is it earthquake?
All right.
Because seismic.
Here is your question.
Oh, man.
What causes a seismic ocean wave?
Come on, Nora. Talk to me.
Earthquake?
The correct answer is earthquake. You got away from me.
All right.
You got away from me. I tried to make him difficult.
And I got her wrong. Hey, will you guys stop clicking back there?
Okay,
You're clicking by the good
The great
part.
man Miles Davis is known for playing which instrument?
Oh, my God, man. Oh. Tommy T gets the music question. Tommy T gets the music question.
What's Tommy T get it wrong?
What if I get it wrong? No.
right.
Yes.
This game is retarded.
Okay, here we go.
Is she
look
doing
at
it
her.
right?
Don't anyone hit the buttons. I want to see this.
Yeah, right.
But I got to tell you, I got a hard one. All right, the question is, Miles Davis is known for playing what instrument?
Hey, she don't know nothing.
She doesn't know. She's
Here we go.
a nurse.
Oh, I know who that is.
You know who that is? What instrument does he play?
The trumpet.
Damn!
Correct answer is the trumpet, guys. I don't know what to tell
Oh, she's
you.
jumping up and down, though, anyway.
But you want her to get it wrong, right? Because
We only have one question left. So far, this game has no boobs.
But watch
This
this.
is the
Hey,
girl game.
watch this. Watch this. Trumpet, I got to be back on top. Who's going to get
This
it
game
right?
is so hard, guys.
No, stop it. Speaking of...
All right, last question. Last question.
What is the most popular playing piece in a Monopoly game?
You both picked A. So I'm just watching what you're pressing, so I don't even have to know
I don't
the
think
answer.
you can cheat when there's flashing at stake.
Okay. I give the game a 3 out of 5.
Oh, Melissa Rammer.
Oh,
They don't know.
my favorite.
All right, the question is, what is the most popular playing piece in a Monopoly game?
Yes? Come on, Melissa. Oh.
She don't know.
She don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, the horse is incorrect. The race car is the most popular. That's the one everybody likes. But you know what? Ladies, I'm not going to make you flash because they didn't make enough noise last time you did.
Show me
All
the
right,
goods.
now you have to flash.
Show
1,
me
2,
the
3.
goods. Yeah!
Show me those guy game logos.
All right, let's check the scores.
All right.
Because I think I might have hopefully not lost.
All right.
Let's see.
I don't know. It's pretty close.
I think Laura's going down.
I think Laura's going down.
I think I'm going down.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Tina's at 72. Tommy's at 68.
Oh!
This is...
Here's a good looking girl.
All right, the audience. All right, I'm a woman of her word.
Show the audience. Show the audience.
All right, I want to thank you to Lyle Hall and thank you, Tommy. We're out of here.